So I don't know if you guys know who Bad Taste in Music is. I've never made a video about them. However, let me kind of give you the TLDR of past dramas. Last year, they got into trouble by posting this photo of themselves with Ethan, Hugh, and Klein at a meetup, with people getting on them about, oh my God, you're with Zionists and blah, 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 that kind of situation. And so what they did in response to that was apologize for it. And then they also got into controversy because they platformed Rose Malay. If you don't know who Rose Malay is, that's a deep, deep rabbit hole of just a horrible person. Okay? But they got into controversy for platforming them. And then there was a point where him and his now ex-fiancée Tina had broken up. And she had said that there was, drug abuse on behalf of Brad. He was, abusing drugs. They broke up. She moved out. Lots of controversy. It seemed like being back to back to back to back. And he went AFK. Like, he privated his Twitter. He unlisted a bunch of videos. But basically through all that, there was a pattern with Bad Taste in Music of kind of going back and forth between I'm right, you guys are wrong, you guys are stupid, to I'm so sorry, please forgive me, I can't believe I did that. And fast forward to recently, there's been drama between Bad Taste in Music and his now ex-fiancée Tina, where he had made a video saying that he was arrested for domestic abuse. He deleted that video. And then he made another one, even after his ex Tina said that she wasn't going to release any further information about the situation, where he's talking about the situation. And then he deleted that one. Well, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, but audio came out of him being very loud with Tina. And this is where a lot of people have talked about it, but this is where I think that I'm going to differ from a lot of people. And it's probably going to cause shit. But I'm still going to do it because that's just, it's my opinion. It's my channel. I can do say what I want, as long as it's not, defamatory or anything like that. But let me give you, I don't want to play the audio in full because I'm afraid of what YouTube will do because it's really bad. But let me give you some snippets and I'll link the audio in the description so you guys can listen to the whole thing.
My abuser, so I can damn fucking right do that to you. I can kick you the fuck out of here for what the fuck you've done to me. You've destroyed me.
What? How? All I've ever wanted to do is support you.
Stop lying to me for once. Look at me in the eyes and stop lying to me. Stop being such a wimp.
All I've ever
Look at me and accept what you have done to me. Do you see what I've become? Look at me in the fucking eyes and say that again. Look at me. Tell me.
So to say that was unhinged is a bit of an understatement, but you can hear, like, he's really just yelling at her, okay? And he's talking about how she lied to him, she ruined him, and then he starts asking her, say what you said to me again, like, say it. So either he wants her to repeat the lie that she's just trying to support him, or a lie, or she said something to him that set him off prior to hitting record. But this next part that I'm going to play for you, I really want you to listen, because it starts off the same way where it's like, God, he's being unhinged. But then it starts to end and like my red flag starts to go up. Like, something's not right here. I'm going to play it and then I'll explain it to you.
Get out of my house! Get out of my fucking house!
I promise you. Don't do it. Don't.
You're Donda.
Don't.
You are evil.
So as you heard, like, he's talking about, you can get out of my house, like kicking her out, right? The part that kind of doesn't sound right to me is when she starts being like, oh my God, don't do it. Ow, ow, ow. It doesn't sound like Brad is even near her. Like, it sounds like he's walking away. And he's like, you're evil kind of thing. And while she's saying ow, it sounds like he's walking away from her. So that's where I'm just kind of like, now I could be wrong, but it just sounds weird to me. I'll play the part again so you guys don't have to rewind this video to listen to it, okay?
Don't do it. Don't. You're Rhonda. Don't.
You are evil.
Like, am I wrong? Doesn't it sound weird that she's still saying don't? And he sounds so far away. So maybe it's bad recording. I don't know. I don't know how you can recreate that. And if someone can recreate that while you're standing next to the person, then I would love to see it, because it just sounds like he's walking away and she's doing don't as he's walking away. So it sounds weird. And then this part is even more weird to me. Now, I don't know if she intentionally made it to sound like she was being kicked out physically, or if she was just doing one of those, like, as she walked out and she left on her own. But it comes off to me like she's trying to make it sound like she's being physically kicked out of the house. Like he's grabbing her and throwing her out of the house, okay? And the door closes. And it just sounds weird to me. It sounds like he's walking away from her as she's saying ow, 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 and don't. And it sounds like she just walked herself outside the house and closed the door and then broke down. It doesn't sound like he kicked her out. It doesn't sound like he dragged her out or forced her out or pushed her out of the house, okay? But it also sounds like she's trying to make it sound like he did that. And like I said, I could be wrong, but my opinion is it sounds really weird. If you guys feel like I'm going way too far, I'm down to have a conversation about this if you guys disagree. And to find out, not just to argue really about it and not just to say I'm right, you're wrong, but I'd love to hear if you disagree, why? And the parts that I'm talking about where it sounds like he's walking away and where she's leaving the house, do you think that he physically pushed her out of the house? And do you think that he was right there next to her as she's saying ow and don't? Like, if you do, I want to know why. Because it just sounds weird to me. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm sure, I don't know if I'm back. I made this video because I felt like I wanted to make it, and I felt like I had something to say. I don't typically like making videos where I'm just repeating the same thing. So if I have a difference of opinion, that's when I think that's the best time to make a video, because sometimes I might actually be right, and I might be the only one with this opinion, and I could be like, yay, W for Jessica. Or I could be wrong, and this could blow up because people are going to really, really hate this opinion. Either way, that's all I have. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.